we've done here tonight, is that if you wish to be more involved, you can. We welcome your ideas. We welcome your involvement. You'll get all kinds of information from us now, and then we post things on the internet every week to try to keep people up with what we're doing. But if you have some idea, something you want us to do or not, something you want us to think about doing, please don't let this be the end of it.
We won't.
Finally,
We promise.
you saw this on the film, but I want to emphasize it. One of the hopeful developments of the 21st century is the rise of the foundation, the non-governmental organization. There are now 1 million in America. More than half of them have been formed in the last 15 years. There are 500,000 active ones based in India and about 1 million more active there, many by the Indian diaspora in America and elsewhere. There are hundreds of thousands in China. Even after Russia tried to get rid of them, there are still over 150,000 in Russia. And the great virtue of all these groups is that, unlike the private sector, we don't have to turn a profit every quarter, but we do have to be businesslike enough so that you don't think we're wasting your money. So we get the virtues of a market economy without the burden of trying to run the stock price up. Unlike the government, we don't have to be embarrassed when we make a mistake and try to cover it or blame somebody else for it. We can say, hey, we tried this, it didn't work, and we can stop it and start something else. So we have the virtues that government brings of pursuing the public interest without the burden of being afraid of failure in a bad article in the newspaper and getting beaten in the next election. And I say that because most of the time I was in politics, and I loved every day of it, but we debated largely two questions. Consider the budget debate in California, the budget debate in Washington. We talked about what are you going to do and how much money you're going to spend. Or in the case of now, how much money you're going to cut. There was almost no discussion, and there is not nearly enough discussion today about whatever it is you propose to do, how are you going to do it so you actually further the interest you think. This budget debate in Washington is the Democrats and Republicans haggling over 13% of the federal budget. And it's all your future. All the stuff they want to cut now, there are things you can cut. There are, 80 different programs that promote trade. There's 13 or 15 different programs dealing with food safety. There's a lot of things that can be done to streamline and modernize the government and save tens of billions of dollars, but it's a thimble worth of water in the ocean of the national debt or the annual deficit. All the money is in defense and Medicare and Medicaid.